In an old quiet house where sunbeams danced through dusty air, a cat named Luna was doing what cats do best, napping. She lay curled up near the window, a perfect picture of tranquility, her soft fur rising and falling with each gentle breath. The world outside was a quiet hum, but inside a tiny adventure was about to begin. Suddenly, a flicker of movement caught her eye. Something small, a blur of gray, darted across the worn wooden floor. Luna's eyes, usually half-closed in sleepy contentment, snapped wide open. It was a little mouse, brave and bold in the vastness of the living room. Instinct, that ancient call of the wild, surged through Luna. With a graceful leap, she was off her perch, her paws barely making a sound as she landed. The chase was on. The little mouse, quick as a thought, scurried away. Luna pursued, her body a sleek shadow moving with purpose. They became a whirlwind of motion, a dance of predator and prey. They zipped around the sturdy legs of an old oak chair, Luna skidding slightly on the polished floor. The mouse disappeared under a low coffee table, and Luna, with a playful wiggle of her hindquarters, pounced, only to find the space empty. He had already reappeared on the other side, his tiny whiskers twitching. They raced behind a stack of forgotten boxes in the corner, a dusty maze of cardboard and memories. Luna, though a hunter by nature, felt a strange new feeling bubble up inside her. It wasn't the sharp thrill of the hunt. It was lighter, more joyful. She wasn't angry or frustrated when the mouse outsmarted her. She was having fun. This wasn't a chase for a meal. This was a game. The little mouse, sensing this shift, suddenly stopped. He turned and looked directly at Luna, his small, dark eyes holding no terror. Instead of bolting for safety, he let out a soft, curious squeak. It wasn't a cry of fear, but a question. Luna paused, her predatory instincts fading away completely. She tilted her head, a gesture of pure feline curiosity. Slowly, she approached the tiny creature. She raised a paw, but it was a gentle, questioning touch. Her claws remained safely sheathed. She tapped the mouse softly on his back. There was no fear, only a shared moment of surprise. A new game began, one of their own invention. The mouse would hide behind a curtain, his tail peeking out, and Luna would pretend to search everywhere else, dramatically sniffing the air before finding him with a soft boop of her nose. Sometimes, in her playful excitement, Luna would tumble onto her back, her paws flailing in the air. The little mouse would twitch his nose in a way that looked just like a laugh, and the old, quiet house filled with a sound it hadn't heard in a long time, pure, unadulterated joy. The fear that usually separated their two worlds had vanished, replaced by a strange and wonderful friendship. As the sun began to set, casting long orange shadows across the room, the mouse knew it was time to go. He gave a final squeak and scurried back to his small, safe hole in the wall. Luna watched him go. She didn't chase. She didn't even twitch a muscle to follow. She simply sat, a contented guardian, and watched her new friend disappear. From that day forward, the cat and the little mouse shared the house, living by a single unspoken rule they had created together. Not every chase has to be a fight. Sometimes if you look closely enough, you'll find it's just a game. And sometimes the most unlikely players can become the very best of friends. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this little story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tailies from the quiet corners of the world. See you next time.